So on matters that have to do with procurement or finance, have nothing to do with a cabinet secretary. We do not get involved. In fact, if I was to get involved at all in procurement, it would be regular. So we don't procure, we don't look at price lists. Even the pen I use on my desk, and my colleague is here also, even her, nobody asks you whether you should buy it for this price or that price.
An assertion that she is here to stay, Devolution Secretary Anne Waiguru in the eye of a storm but vows to stay put. Serious mismanagement revelations raised yesterday have only served to deepen her woes, but she is not about to accept blame.
The person who should be held responsible is the person who's the accounting officer. And then they are the ones to explain why they bought whatever they bought for whatever prices they bought them.
But the question on many people's minds is, doesn't the buck stop with her?
No, no.
So let us be honest, our constitution is very clear.
The constitution is very clear on that matter.
That constitution in Article 153(2) and the National Government Coordination Act under Article 9(2) state the cabinet secretaries shall be accountable individually and collectively to the president for the exercise of their powers and the performance of their functions. The National Government Coordination Act continues to say that a cabinet secretary shall be responsible for policy formulation and guidance, and when required, implementation of the policy in respect of the respective ministry, state departments or agencies under him or her. But the waters keep getting murkier for Waiguru. Calls for her to step aside continue to hot up. It started with the loss of 791 million shillings in the National Youth Service under her docket, and a conspiracy to defraud the NYS of some 695 million shillings. Waiguru would all the while maintain she blew the whistle on the attempt to defraud the NYS and deny any monies were lost. Only after an investigation by the DCI, 791 million was found to have been in fact paid out fraudulently. And so began the incessant calls to have Waiguru step aside. She stayed put, with the backing of the government. But legislators Mithika Linturi and Alfred Keter would separately make an attempt to bring impeachment motions against her. The Nandi Hills legislator, now on a fresh onslaught, keen to revive his impeachment motion, claims he has 134 signatures. House rules require a quarter of the whole House membership, that is 88, to back an impeachment motion to be brought before the House. Keter says he is confident the matter will come up next week. In an earlier statement posted online, Waiguru said the attacks against her were no longer about the fight against corruption but calculated evil, vindictive and ill-intentioned destruction from the work the ministry has been doing. She further claimed that while other ministries had similar allegations of misuse of funds, there have been no personalized attacks on the respective cabinet secretaries. Jackie Maribe, Citizen Business Center.